Hi guys, welcome to this page of the notes, and let's take a look at the next possibility when it comes to the quadratic formula. What could happen is you plug everything in and you wind up with that b squared minus 4ac being equal to 0. In this case, the equation has only one rational root or solution. Let's take a look at why. So I've got a couple of example problems for you here, and this one is already in standard form. Oh, sorry, that's my highlighter. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Where a is equal to 1, b is equal to 8, and c is equal to 16. Okay, here we go. It is plug and chug, guys, so let's go ahead and plug and chug. Minus, my b is an 8. It'd be 2 times a, but a is a 1, so it'd just be 2. And then plus or minus 8 squared minus 4 times 1 times 16, take the square root, all over 2. Well, a negative 8 divided by 2 is going to be a minus 4, and then I have plus or minus, and check this out. 8 squared is 64. Negative 4 times 16 is also 64, and you wind up with 64 minus 64. And we're going to take the square root of that. Well, 64 minus 64 is 0. So you have the square root of 0. Well, the square root of 0 is 0, and 0 divided by 2 is still just a 0. So you wind up with x equals negative 4 plus or minus 0, and that does absolutely nothing. So your answer is x equals negative 4. All of that to get one solution or one root. X equals negative 4. Hey, let's try another one. All right, here we go. I need this guy to be in standard form, and heck, it already is. Let's see, my a is 1, my b is a negative 16, and my c is 64. Plug and chug, guys. X equals a negative of a negative 16 all over 2 plus or minus negative 16 squared minus 4 times 1 times 64. Take the square root of all of that. That's all going to be divided by 2. And here's what we wind up with. A negative of a negative is going to be a positive 16. 16 divided by 2 would be 8. Plus or minus. Now, if you take the you square a negative 16, you wind up with 256. So I wind up with 256 minus negative 4 times 64 is also 256. So 256. And we have seen this before. That's going to be 0. Square root of 0 is 0. 0 divided by 2 is 0. And 8 plus or minus 0 is 8. Awesome. Let's do another one. I need this guy in standard form, and it is not. So let's rewrite it. Add the 289 to the other side. Now it's in standard form. Ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. My a is equal to 1. My b is 34. And my c is 289. All right, guys. Plug and chug. Negative 34 divided by 2 would be a minus 17. Ooh, and I know it looks ugly, but a 34 squared is 1,156. And it turns out that 4 times 289 is also 1,156. So you have minus 1,156. And hey, We've seen this before. That gives you 0. Square root of 0 is 0. 0 divided by 2 is 0. And negative 17 plus or minus 0, negative 17. Awesome, guys. Hey, that takes care of the situation here with the quadratic formula where you wind up where b squared, right, this guy right here, this b squared minus 4ac comes out to be 0. And we've seen that you wind up with one solution. Head on over to the next page of the notes and we'll take a look at another possibility when it comes to the quadratic formula. So I'll see you over there.